The Arabian Peninsula in the 7th century CE was a melting pot of diverse cultures and beliefs. Trade routes crisscrossed the region, bringing merchants from far and wide. These interactions exposed the inhabitants to various religious traditions, including Christianity, Judaism, and Zoroastrianism. Mecca, a bustling commercial center, housed the Kaaba, a sacred shrine revered by various tribes and containing idols representing different deities. The social structure was largely tribal, with kinship ties playing a crucial role in governance and conflict resolution. Intertribal warfare was common, often sparked by disputes over resources or honor. Poetry and storytelling flourished in this environment, preserving oral traditions and celebrating tribal values. The harsh desert environment shaped the resilience and adaptability of the Arab people. The pre-Islamic Arabian world was thus a vibrant and dynamic place, shaped by trade, tribalism, and a diverse array of religious beliefs. It was a world ripe for change, waiting for a unifying force to emerge and reshape its destiny.
Muhammad was born in Mecca around 570 CE, orphaned at a young age. He was raised by his uncle, Abu Talib, and became involved in the caravan trade. Known for his honesty and integrity, he earned the title Al-Amin, meaning the trustworthy. His thoughtful nature led him to question the prevalent polytheistic practices and seek spiritual enlightenment. At the age of 40, while meditating in a cave on Mount Hira, Muhammad received his first revelation from God through the angel Gabriel. These revelations, which continued over the next 23 years, formed the basis of the Quran, the holy book of Islam. Muhammad began preaching his message in Mecca, emphasizing the equality of all people before God and the importance of social justice. He condemned idolatry and called for a return to the worship of the one true God. His message resonated with the marginalized and oppressed, but faced strong opposition from the Meccan elite, whose power and wealth were tied to the existing polytheistic order. Facing increasing persecution in Mecca, Muhammad and his followers migrated to Medina in 622 CE. This migration, known as the Hijra, marked a turning point in Islamic history. In Medina, Muhammad established the first Muslim community, or Ummah, based on principles of justice, equality, and mutual support. The Hijra is considered the beginning of the Islamic calendar. In Medina, Muhammad also established the first Islamic state with its own laws and institutions. He led the community in both spiritual and temporal matters, acting as a religious leader, judge, and political authority. This period saw the consolidation of Islamic teachings and practices, laying the foundation for the future expansion of Islam. The establishment of the Ummah in Medina marked a significant shift in Islamic history. It transformed Islam from a persecuted religious movement into a thriving community with its own political and social structures.
Following Muhammad's death in 632 CE, the Muslim community faced the challenge of leadership succession. The first four successors, known as the Rashidun Caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali, were chosen by consensus and are considered the rightly guided caliphs. They played a crucial role in consolidating and expanding the Islamic State. Abu Bakr, the first caliph, focused on unifying the Arabian Peninsula under Islamic rule. Umar, the second caliph, oversaw a period of rapid expansion, conquering vast territories in the Byzantine and Persian empires. Uthman, the third caliph, oversaw the compilation of the Quran into a single authoritative text. Ali, the fourth caliph, faced challenges to his authority, leading to internal conflicts and the first major division within Islam, the Sunni-Shia split. The Rashidun Caliphate represents a formative period in Islamic history. It established the caliphate as the central political institution of the Islamic world and oversaw the rapid expansion of Islamic rule. Following the decline of the Abbasid Caliphate, the Islamic world became increasingly fragmented. Regional dynasties and independent states emerged, often vying for power and control. This period of political fragmentation coincided with the Crusades, a series of religious wars launched by European Christian powers to reclaim the Holy Land. The Crusades, which began in the late 11th century, led to a prolonged period of conflict between the Christian and Muslim worlds. While the Crusaders initially achieved some military successes, they ultimately failed to establish lasting control over the Holy Land. The Crusades also facilitated cultural exchanges between East and West. Despite the conflict, trade and intellectual exchange continued, leading to the transmission of knowledge and ideas in various fields. The interaction between the two civilizations, though often marked by conflict, also contributed to mutual learning and understanding. The period of fragmentation in the Crusades represented a tumultuous era in Islamic history. The 13th century witnessed the rise of the Mongol Empire, one of the largest and most powerful empires in history. Led by Genghis Khan and his successors, the Mongols swept across Asia, conquering vast territories and leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The Mongol invasions had a devastating impact on the Islamic world, leading to the destruction of cities, libraries, and cultural centers. The sack of Baghdad in 1258 marked a turning point in Islamic history. The Mongols destroyed the city, including the House of Wisdom, and killed the last Abbasid caliph. This event symbolized the end of the Abbasid Caliphate and ushered in a period of uncertainty and instability. Despite the devastation caused by the Mongol invasions, the Islamic world eventually recovered. New dynasties emerged, including the Mamluks in Egypt, who successfully repelled the Mongol advance. The resilience of Islamic culture and institutions allowed for a gradual rebuilding and resurgence in the following centuries. The Mongol period, though marked by destruction and upheaval, also became a catalyst for change and renewal.
The 19th and 20th centuries witnessed a period of significant change and transformation in the Islamic world. European colonial powers extended their influence over vast Muslim territories, impacting political structures, economic systems, and social dynamics. The rise of nationalism and independence movements in the 20th century led to the dismantling of colonial empires and the emergence of new nation-states. Muslim countries gained independence, but often faced challenges in establishing stable political systems and addressing social and economic issues. The post-colonial era was marked by a search for identity and a struggle to navigate the complexities of the modern world. The rise of political Islam in the late 20th and early 21st centuries represents a significant development. Various movements and ideologies emerged, seeking to integrate Islamic principles into political and social life. The role of Islam in the public sphere became a subject of intense debate and contestation. The Muslim world is navigating a complex and evolving landscape, seeking to balance tradition and modernity, faith and reason.